everyone, it's Rebecca. I'm the Knitting Unicorn, and welcome to episode 14 of the Knitting Unicorn podcast. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's been, oh my god, almost 2 months since I podcasted, and I've gotten a bunch of things done. I have a bunch of acquisitions to show you, and a ton of whips. I've had such castanitis, I can't stop casting things on. It's a problem. But anyway, to start, what am I wearing? This is my Epistrophe cardigan by Kate Davies. You can see close up. And I knit this out of Foster Sheep Farms Romney Wensleydale Cross Mix DK. This is the natural color, and this is dyed blue by Carol Foster. And I'll put in a picture of Carol and I at Rhinebeck in our matching Epistrophe cardigans, which Kate Davies actually put on her blog after Rhinebeck, which was amazing. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw my post about that. That was really cool. And it is November 3rd? 4th? I don't even know anymore. And I'm coming to you from southern New Hampshire, and it's finally chilly and sunny, my favorite weather. So let's dive into things. My two FOs are this sweater, and the other sweater I made for my husband, the Tamarack cardigan by Jared Flood. Oh my god, you're not going to be able to see this at all. For Brooklyn Tweed. This is done in Brooklyn Tweed Quarry in the color Obsidian. So it's really hard to just hold up and show you, but it's really pretty. It's done in moss stitch with this pearl detail. Ignore my nails, they're all chipping. Where is it? Pearl detail. Here it is. For the Raglan Increases. And I did it with these toggle buttons down here. And I'll insert a picture of my husband wearing it, also at Rhinebeck, because it definitely does a much better job of showing what it looks like on somebody in the sunlight, because it is black. Well, almost black. So I told him I must really love him if I made him a black sweater. So it's really cozy, and I might steal it. There's actually a women's version of this as well, which could happen, but I really like this. So that came out well. I don't remember if I talked about this in the last podcast or not. I don't think I was there yet, but I finished the body of the cardigan. Did I finish the sleeves? I don't think I had finished the sleeves yet. I think I had just finished the body, and I had him try it on, and it was so long. And I actually made the smallest size because my gauge swatch was so big. And I'm normally a tight knitter, but whatever. So I had to, before I even did the ribbing, I had to rip back 6 inches of the moss stitch. And this is a bottom-up cardigan, so I couldn't just pull. I had to pick it all out. So after doing that for a couple hours, I decided this is stupid, and I just cut it and then picked out the rest. Oh my god. That was crazy. It was such a labor of love, but it's finished and I love it, and I highly recommend the pattern. Brooklyn Tweed always puts out such good patterns, very, very detailed, so yeah, check this out. So that's all I have for whips FOs right now. Although I think 2 sweaters is pretty good. And I guess I'll show some whips. I'm gonna save my exciting one for last. We'll do that. I guess we'll start with socks. So the first sock I have is, I showed you last time the yarn I got from Teeny Button Studios, the colorway Mully Grubs, which is a Harry Potter inspired colorway. And I cast on the Socks on a Plane, which is a toe-up sock with a cable. think I need some better light here. There you go. Maybe turn this light a little bit. I got these awesome studio lights from my friend Josh. Thanks, Josh. And I'm just kind of getting used to where they should be. So these are the Socks on a Plane in the Teeny Bun Studios colorway Mully Grubs. And you can see the cable there. I really like this pattern. Super cute. This is my first toe-up sock. The heel flap and gusset situation was a little weird, but I think it might fit nicely, so I can't wait to try it on. I'm using 9-inch circulars, so it's difficult to try on right now. But it's easy to try them on when they're cuffed down, but when they're toe up, I can't get the 9-inch circulars over my heel and ankle. So, but I really like them. I really love this sock. I love this yarn. I have another pair of socks that I've made in the same base that have been wonderful. So this is that sock. And this is living in a project bag that I made myself. I got a sewing machine and I have sewn a few bags. They're terrible. I've made tons of mistakes, but it's been a lot of fun. And this is the little sock bag I made. I even put a little D-ring on it. And it's this cute little mountain pattern with the gray linen on the bottom. And then the inside is gnomes. Yay! I love it. So cute. And I also made the same fabric at the bottom linen, the top. Actually, that's not true. I think the top was linen and the bottom part was the mountains, and then the inside was the gnomes in a bucket bag for my friend Amy from Happy Little Yarn. So I'll stick a picture of that in too, because it's really cute and I was proud of it, even though I kind of messed it up. But so I made that for Amy, and then Amy made me a project bag which holds my next whip. So Amy made me this cute little bucket. Oh my god, it's so cute. With little drawstring. I love it. The inside's hot pink. So cute. And she sent it to me with, where is it? This little ornament. I'm so excited. Look at this. It's a little unicorn. She has some bed head. Let's fix the bed head. I think maybe I need to put one of these lights here. Yeah, that's a little better. So you can see my little unicorn. Look at her pastel rainbow hair. I love her. So that came from Amy with the project bag, which I love. Thank you. So this cute little bag that she sent me is holding my other sock that I cast on, which is it's just a plain vanilla sock, toed, cuffed down. But this is done in the Piggy Yarns 9 3/4 colorway, which is a self-striping yarn of all of the Hogwarts house colors. So I actually just started the last color in the sequence. So you've got your Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and then this is Ravenclaw. And it's the goldish copper color from the book and not the silver from the movie, which I know some of you would really appreciate. And I'm a Ravenclaw, so, you know, Ravenclaws are the best. I think just started that, and I think what I'm going to do is knit the next stripe of the gold copper color, and then I'm going to do a heel flap and gusset, which will probably be the Gryffindor stripes. And then I'll pick up the red again, so I'll probably skip the whole sequence to the red again and start the stripes all over. I prefer a heel flap and gusset, so I do have to waste a little yarn getting the stripes to match up when I do that, but it fits me better and I like it. So gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. Definitely check out Piggy Yarns on Etsy. This colorway is gorgeous, and she does all the individual colors as well, and some mini skeins of the just each house's colors. I love it. I want them all. So I got that. Those are my two sock whips. Oh yes, this hat, I have been dying to cast this hat on forever. I finally just did. I thought it would be good car knitting for Rhinebeck, which it was. I think I knit this on the way to Rhinebeck, which is a few hours away from where I live. This is the She Rises hat from Riza Knits, and let's see if I have a picture here. I still haven't finished it because I've just been, yeah, it's a black and white picture, but it'll have to do. So that's She Rises, and I have cast this on in the Enchanted Knoll Farm Hoofgasm, which is merino cashmere nylon worsted weight. And this is the same yarn that I made one of my Paris Toujours in. I'm going to take this off because it's really hot. Ooh, and I'll show you, I got this cute little shawl cardigan pin at Rhinebeck as well. I'll have to find the name of the woman that made it, but she does it all out of recycled metals, and she has some gorgeous jewelry. She had this necklace with a little pine cone on it. I loved it. But anyway, I digress. Let me just take this off. This sweater is insanely warm, which is great when you walk the dog in the morning. But anyway. So yeah, this is my She Rises hat, and this is, oh my god, it's so pretty. So you can see the little flowers are starting to, some of the people think that they're fists, some people think that they're flowers. You can be whatever you want, but I'll show you really close up. That's one of the little flowers. And it's really cleverly written out, so definitely check out this hat. It's a lot of fun to knit, and I think it's easy enough to do watching TV, but interesting enough to not be boring. So you really only have to pay attention when you're in this section right here, and then it's like whatever. So that's that. And this is a hank of that yarn, Enchanted Knoll. So I'm gonna have to get used to these studio lights. Also, if you haven't noticed, I'm now a brunette. I thought it would be fun to change it up a little. I think it makes my eyes pop. What do you think? Love or hate? It's growing on me. I also didn't realize how you can get away with oily hair so much better as a brunette than a blonde. I would have gone brunette years ago if I had known. It's awesome. Okay. Next whip. I told you I have a lot of whips. I just could not stop myself. So, ooh, this is exciting. This is a test knit that I did for Arctos Knits, which is Kyla, and I was supposed to finish it a couple days ago, and I didn't. I'm a bad test knitter. Shame. I'm just on the thumb, though. These are the Calicortis. There's mitts and mittens, so the pattern has a variation for both. Let's see if I can grab that picture here. So this is Kyla Overbay. These are her Calicortis mitts. And these will be coming out soon. They're not out yet. I think that the test knitters just finished up a few days ago. And I was going to gift these to a friend, so I wasn't going to show them. But I think they're too small for her. So I might knit her something else. And quite honestly, they're so gorgeous, I had to show them. So I knit these out of Brooklyn Tweed Loft. Ignore all the needles sticking out for the thumb. And these are done in Button Jar is the green. And I forget what the white is called. Oh, here it is. The white is Fossil. And this is, like I said, Brooklyn Tweed Loft. And gorgeous. This came out incredibly gorgeous. First of all, this is the yarn. And if you look closely at the green, I don't know if you can see this. See, there's like that little yellow fleck, and there's some blue flecks in here, and it's just gorgeous. And so this is the right mitt, this is the front. I did make a few errors. That was my fault, not the pattern's fault. I think I wasn't paying attention a few times in here, and my flower has a few errors. Eek. But other than that, I think it came out gorgeous. And then the back, the palm side, I absolutely adore. Just move these needles out of the way so you can see it well. So this is the back of the mitt. And then the thumb gusset is here, and you can see it's starting to create another flower. So there'll be one of these flowers on the thumb before I finish it. And hopefully I'll get that done soon and cast on the other one. I might give these to my mom, who has smaller hands. So we'll see. But yeah, they're a tad snug. I don't know. Maybe they'll be okay when I block them. I haven't knit anything like this with this yarn, so I'm not sure how it will behave. I have big thumbs, so it's very tight on my thumbs. That's on me. I have very wide thumbs. But I think the rest of it is actually kind of nice. I don't know. Maybe I will give this to my friend. So that's the mitt. It's so pretty. I think she did an amazing job. So gorgeous. So stay on the lookout for this pattern coming soon. Arctos Knits, Kyla from Arctos Knits. And I love it. Oh, and this is in one of my new project bags. I don't think I had this when I last podcast. I got 2 bags. I'll show you the other one in a second. From Antler and Acorn. She's over somewhere in England. But her shop is on Etsy. Antler and Acorn. Yep, Antler and Acorn. The bees. I love bees. How cute is this bag? I absolutely love it. And it's a really nice, sturdy canvas. So, love that. Oh, I'm going to put the pattern back in. Also forgot to put the pattern for the hat back in. So my next 2 whips, I'm going in order of size. Also because the biggest thing is the thing I'm the most excited for and the thing I'm currently working on. I've cast on a lot of things, but I'm trying to stop and knit them monogamously. There's a few things I've showed you in the past that still aren't done, like my tegna and a couple shawls, and I'm going to get to them after I finish all these things. But whatever. So the next project I have currently is living in my new India Untangled bag, which is so cute. Love it. And I was a volunteer this year. I'll try to stick in a picture. I think I have one. So if you came to India Untangled between 3 and 5, then you probably saw me at the front table. And that was a lot of fun. We got this little goodie bag and had a bunch of little stuff in it. So cute. But I cast on, it was before Rhinebeck. I was knitting this at Rhinebeck. I switched the bags because I wanted to put my current project in the other bag, which I'm going to show you, but whatever. This is the Ramona Cardigan, and I am knitting this in Let Lopi. So it's not much to look at the moment because it doesn't have anything really going on. But that's all it is right now. It's kind of uninspiring. But what I love about this cardigan, it's very simple, but this detailing on the Raglan Increases and then down the side, I think is really cute. Can you see that? It's almost like a beaded rib, but just one. It's really cute. So I think this is going to turn out really nicely. And it'll be good for when it gets really cold, which around here isn't really until mid-January into February is when it's the most frigidly cold. So I'll have this done by then. And again, I'm doing it in Let Lopi. And this is The color is 57. I think it's the medium gray. I think. But yeah, I've never worked with Lopi before, and it's fun. It's weird. Like, it feels scratchy and rustic, but then, like, I don't know, I put it here and it's rough, but it's not itchy. And normally I find stuff like this to be very itchy. So, I don't know, we'll see. I hear good things about it, especially after it gets washed. So that's the Ramona cardigan. I'll show you a picture of that. And I might, no, this is my socks on the plain pattern. Apparently I have lost my Ramona. Oh, it's downstairs. Whatever, it's just a cardigan. Very simple cardigan. And then my last whip, which I am super excited about, is the Throwback Sweater. I'll also have to stick a picture in because my printer is on the fritz right now. Okay, it's not on the fritz. So, I cast on a couple days ago my throwback. And I did finish in the middle of a row, so bear with me as I... Ta-da! My God, it's so beautiful. I haven't done color work with superwash before, and I get why you wouldn't do that. It's definitely tough, because it doesn't like stick and fill in the gaps, but I think I did a pretty good job. The other thing I'll say about this sweater, I wasn't prepared for when I bought the yarn, and I did buy the suggested yarn, which is, the main color is Magpie Fibers Domestic something or other. Where is it? Oh, and it's living in my other antler and acorn bag, which is the sheep. And I think this is the most incredible bag ever. And I know, Carol, that you think it's creepy, but I think it's amazing. I think this sheep is so handsome. It's printed on this canvas. It's gorgeous. It's huge. And it's got a little tag on the back. Antler and acorn. And it has a little acorn charm. I love it. So anyway, I digress. So this is the Magpie Domestic Worsted, and this color is Selkie. It's a brown-black color. And this is really nice. It reminds me of the Barrett Wool Home. They have a worsted and a fingering. It reminds me of that a lot. Although I don't think that's superwash. But either way, very, very springy, full, very nice. And according to Andrea's pattern, this does grow a lot, so heads up on that. And then I picked the Spin Cycle Yarns Dream State, and these are the original colors. So the only thing I changed was my main color. Andrea did hers in like a rusty orange color, and I did mine in the brown-black. But these are the colors for the color work. And this is Spin Cycle Yarns Dream State, and this is Melancholia, Deep Bump, and Stay Ready. So that's those. And so I hadn't read through the entire pattern before I bought the yarn, and then I got home and was like, I have to cast on right away, I can't wait. So I wound up my yarn and I cast on for the neck, and I'm not like paying attention at all, and I'm doing my little short rows for the neck, and then I realized that I am doing a colorwork sweater flat. Ugh. And on top of that, in some of these deep V's, it's 3 colors across. And I don't think my floats are horrible, but it has definitely been an interesting process. It has taken me forever to do the yoke of this, because I have to purl the color work, which is very slow going, and then there was 6 rows in here. So it was this row, and this row, where you had 3 colors to carry across. And it was manageable when you were knitting, but when you had to purl 3 colors across, yarn management was not easy. I will tell you that. So I love the sweater and I love the pattern. I would do it again, but just in case you aren't aware, that's part of it. 3 color work, flat. So be prepared to spend a lot of slow going on this yoke. But other than that, and it's just this bit here. So other than that, it went really well, I think. I just separated for the sleeves last night, and I've knit about an inch since then. It is a very thick springy worsted, so I think it will go by quickly. And I really love it. So I can't wait to finish this. I want to wear this so badly. I also bought this at Indie Untangled when I was at Rhinebeck. So yay! I love it so much. So okay, so that's the Throwback Sweater by Andrea Mowry. And then So I didn't want to do a whole Rhinebeck recap thing because I know a lot of people don't get to go and they feel bad. And I know when I get to see all this stuff from people who went to other things, I feel bad. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll put this on now. It's getting chilly. Yay! It's so cozy. Yep. I think this is my sweater now. Anyway, so I didn't post a ton when I was there. I mostly posted pictures of, me and my friends having fun in our little Airbnb. And I posted one post of all the stuff I bought. I am going to show some of it right now. So the yarn I got for the Throwback Sweater, I got it in Indie Untangled, which is at Rhinebeck. And I'm going to show a couple other things, but I'm not going to go crazy because, to be quite honest, when everyone else posts stuff about things that I'm not at, I ignore them. So, the couple things I want to show you that I did get at Rhinebeck, I'm only showing 2 things. I got, oh my god, my husband's so sweet. Well, I wanted to do the Portage Cardigan, and I'll stick a picture of that in soon. It's a really nice cardigan with cables at the side and then these 1x1 cables across the back that make like a lattice look. And I needed a DK yarn, and I wasn't going to spend a lot of money. I told my husband he could pick out the color. I showed him the pattern and told him he could pick. And of course, in true fashion for this family, because we all have really good taste and it's annoying, he picks out Primrose yarn in her Marquess base, which is an MCN DK. So now we're already hand-dyed cashmere Primrose, and on top of it, it's their Rhinebeck exclusive colorway, which is whatever the weather. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. And I needed 10 skeins of this to do the Portage Cardigan. It's with all the cabling, it's 2,300 yards for a sweater. That's about almost 1,000 yards more than other sweaters I make. So you can imagine this might be the most expensive sweater I will ever make. It's insane. But anyway, I didn't even have enough money in my Rhinebeck budget for this, and so hubby pitched in and said I could do it anyway. It was really sweet. So I will be making my Portage Cardigan after I finish the Throwback. I'm probably going to cast on the Portage. I already cast it on. As soon as we got back from the festival, we got back to the house we were staying at, and I wound up the yarn and I cast it on. Because I got an amazing Swift. I'm going to show a video of it. It's hard to show it, if I show it to you, you'll be like, what the hell? So I'm going to put a little video in about the Swift. But I wound up a skein of this and I cast it on right away. But then I put it aside because I knew it was going to take me forever to do with all the little cabling, and I wanted to do the throwback, and I also need to finish my socks for the box of socks cal. I need to make 4 more pairs before the end of the year. So I decided to put this down and do the other things first, but that's that. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Anyway, so that was the throwback yarn, Portage Cardigan yarn. I got Amy Hertzog's Ultimate Sweater book, and she signed it. Yay! And Amy used to work at my company, which is really cool. And this I'm so excited to have because I don't really modify my sweaters much. Sometimes I'll make them a little longer. Sometimes I'll make the sleeves a little shorter because I like 3/4 length sleeves the most. But other than that, I don't really modify things. And I should because, you know, I'm a curvy girl. And if you're curvy, knowing how to modify a knitted garment would do you wonders. Because otherwise, if you don't, you're just knitting for your bust size. And then you end up with a sweater that's probably too big everywhere else if you're like me. So I'm really, really excited about this book. It has all kinds of tips and tricks on fit and shaping and everything you ever wanted to know about fitting a sweater. And it's got some basic patterns in here for like a pullover and a cardigan. Indy, shush! But, I mean, it has instructions for every single possible size and weight of yarn that you could imagine. It's incredible. And then how to modify all of these things, all about sleeve construction, and I mean everything. It's such a good book. So if you have knit a bunch of sweaters and you're ready to go take it to the next level and either make your own patterns or adjust other patterns, this book is awesome. I highly recommend it. Also, there's this sweater in here that I really want to make. I love that. I believe that pattern's in here, so love this book. And then, like I said, I got the Swift. I'm going to put the video in from Yarn Tech, and it's incredible. It's a 3-piece set with the Swift, a stand, and then like a yarn minder. And the stand switches between the Swift and the yarn minder. And I can't even tell you. I don't even know, I mean, other than the fact that my Knit Picks ball winder is a little noisy, I don't even hear the Swift. It makes no noise. It's so smooth. My yarn winds up so beautifully from it. It's just, it's incredible. And I know it's just a Swift, but it's incredible. Worth every penny. And the base, I'll show you in the video, when you put the yarn minder on it, then you put your yarn, you knit from it, and it spins around. It has a little dish in it to put your stitch markers and stuff in, so it's so handy to knit from. I love it. So that's what I got at Rhinebeck. I got a few other things. They're not really knitting stuff. I like some food and things. So that was exciting. Oh, and I also got, I almost forgot, I got this at Untitled as well from Backyard Fiberworks. It's gorgeous purple. I made a pattern for Colorwork Mitts for my husband for, if you know the game Overwatch, he is a Sombra player, and her colors are black and purple and pink, and a sugar skull is her logo. So I'm doing mitts for him in black with a purple sugar skull on it, and I got this for that. And he also picked this out. So. Backyard Fiberworks. This is gorgeous. It's their sock yarn superwash merino. It's 100% superwash merino, and the color is blackberry. So I got that. And then a couple other little things I have. My local yarn store, Pintuck and Pearl, does a Maker's Day for their anniversary every year, and they had a little pop-up shop, and I went with my friend Amber from A Single Strand, and she was vending her bags. There was a vendor there, Catalyst Yarns. It was her first time selling, and I was her first customer ever. It was so exciting.